Hey guys, welcome back to RHR Jen. I'm so glad you're here. Guys, I have such a good show for you today. We're taking a look at Meghan's latest Instagram post. Now, in case you missed it, in my last video, I showed you where Meghan is clapping back and coming for the geese. Well, boy, did we answer. That's right. Definitely go back and watch that video in case you missed it. But you guys really came through with some wonderful comments, and I really appreciate that, especially about how protective geese are for each other. So, to my flock, I sincerely say thank you. And right back at you. We ride together, right? Guys, that's such a good show, though. We're going to be talking her Instagram. We're going to take a look at what she posted, and you better believe I'm deep diving in this one because I believe she's still clapping back at us. I want to talk about all of it. If you're new here, I'm Jen. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the thumbs up, and leave me comments, as all of those helps YouTube to recommend my videos. And can I just say I passed 180,000 strong. I can't even believe it. It's because of you guys. A sincere and heartfelt thank you from me to you. I really appreciate everybody who hit the subscribe button and who has recommended my channel. It means more than this lady goose could possibly say. Sincerely, thank you. All right, now let's jump right on in. Oh, last thing, I promise. In case you don't know, I do have my second channel. It is Goose Adventures. It's right here. And I'm showing how I lost 140 pounds. Now, I did it drug-free and surgery-free, and I'm talking about what I did, how I did it, tips, tricks, hacks, anything I can think of that you guys want to talk about. My latest one is this one, and I'm talking celeb diets. And we dove into some weird stuff over there. So check that out, Goose Adventures. Thank you to everybody who supports me. Now let's jump in and take a look at Meghan's latest Instagram post, because I know what you're here for. I'm here to talk about it. You're here to hear about it. Let's go. All right. So I'm just going to hit play. I'm going to go ahead and warn you. It's, very Meghan. Now I do want to go ahead and let you know. Well, I'll play and we'll talk because there's no music, so it doesn't matter. Let's just look at it first and then I'll break it down for you. But here you go. So wine, crepes. Don't worry, I'm going to talk about all this. I have a lot to say about this one. Sprinkling flowers. They're going to the pains of showing how to make crepes. Again, what does this have to do? I mean, I know she sells crepes, but again, it's just a box of flour and your dry ingredients. Basically, you have to do the rest. So they're resting on the work of other people for this video. See how much space this video has taken up of this reel? Isn't that funny? I'm going to talk about all of that. They appear to show that same part twice. And then the wine. And there you go. That is it for this. Okay, I'm going to break it down and talk about all for you because I know it flashed quick, but I have a lot to say about all this. I have a lot to say. All right. So in case you missed it, in case you're like, what is the clapback? What are you talking about? I've been deep diving in these and showing you in each case, like, I don't believe this. I don't believe they're followers. I believe some of them are followers, but for the most part, I have a theory, and it is my opinion based on the deep dives you can find in my other videos. It is my opinion that there seems to be some things at work here, including potentially using dormant accounts and using those to push Meghan's products. I feel like, in my opinion, it seems to be where they're using overseas accounts, because I found some and I showed you, and Meghan clapped back with the, oh, I've got it. Hold on. It's right. Where is it? I'll just show you. It's just easier than trying to remember exactly what she said. I would like to show you the silliness that she said. Here we go. It was in this post right here. She literally says, oh, we see you too. She's talking to us. Australia, UK, Canada. Love to see how you're finding a way to get your as ever products. You have good taste and good friends. Okay, so that's her way of explaining around and clapping back at our allegations that something's not right here. I'm telling you, something's not right here. Well, I even said in my last video, I was like, don't worry, I'm not letting this go. I'm going to keep investigating. I'm going to keep looking into this. So guess what I did? I looked into this, and I have to say, I called it. I said, you watch. Now that she's clapped back, she knows that I've called it out. she's gonna make this next post more legit, and guess what? She did. What I mean is there were only, as you can see on this, there were only, hang on one second, there's only like, because this is one account. This woman that did the sprinkles twice and showed the making of the, see, they stretched it out to make it look more robust. This is all still one account. So in total on this, I think she only showed like 3 accounts because most of it is this woman making crepes. So, and I've looked up all 3 accounts and they all, in my, again, I am no Instagram expert. I've been very clear about that. This is all just me clicking around and showing my findings. So I clicked around, and on this one, they all 3 appeared to be legit accounts. What I mean is, on the other ones I found, they hadn't posted in years on a lot of them, and there was no other mentions of Meghan. It just was very suspect. A lot of shady things. Definitely go back and watch. I break it all down. These seem to be more food-based people that post often, and I could find where like they were following Meghan and stuff. So fine, I'll give it to them. They found the 3 legit or possibly legit, who knows? I'm sure there's still some shenanigans, potentially legit Meghan followers. Great. Okay, fine. But don't think I'm going to let this go. She doesn't, in my opinion, I doubt she has that many legit ones. So I'm going to keep looking at it because I feel like we're just going to go right back to the German guy. If you know, you know. German guy over and over again. Do you like how she didn't say Germany? My idea on that is because when she claps back, she doesn't exactly clap back. It's a roundabout way. So I think she's roundabout. She doesn't want to draw attention to the weirdness with that. Anyway, so I want to take a look though at this because I've got still images. We have a lot to talk about because I just couldn't believe some of the, I was like, this is her next post. Okay, let's look. So there's this one. This was, I think, the first image that we saw. And there's just not much going on here. Again, beige witch's piss. Yeah, I don't know what else to say. It's a different worktop. So I've been calling that out too, that they post a lot of the same worktop. So again, I think in the 3 that she chose to feature in this one, it's a different kind of post. We have a different kind of post here. I always point the wrong way. Different kind of post here, meaning, look, it's a different worktop. It's a different setting. It's a different style. A lot of them look the same on the other ones, as I've been showing you. This one appears a little different. This woman went to town. She took up 90% of this, whatever you call it, reel or whatever. This video was 90% this woman. And I say this woman because she just kept showing this. Now, I will say to her credit, she made better crepes than the other ones did. The other crepes we've seen have been disgusting looking. At least these I kind of want to eat. They look nice. They don't look burnt to shit like some of the other ones we've seen. That's like a mix between pancake and crepe. One was so bad we all thought it was porridge, and it's like, oh my God, that's a crepe. Anyway, at least this person made crepes. Now, I'm laughing and I have to wonder because I believe, I cannot remember, I'm getting confused. Again, there's only 3 of them. I believe this woman seemed to be, if not a chef adjacent, because a lot of her posts had beautiful looking food. And I actually wonder, did they, again, I'm just giving you my opinion, no proof, just my opinion. I wonder, did they pair with somebody who actually knows how to cook really well? And so that way it wouldn't be, again, burnt to shit. So they have this. Now I did laugh though, because even though she did do better on the crepes, I mean, you saw in the video, right? Let me just show you. I've got the video. Look, she's sprinkling. I want you to see it. Let's see. I may have passed it. They just keep showing this and they like stall on it. Okay, so she's making it. Okay, I will talk about the spread. Don't you worry. But look, she's sprinkling it on. I just want you to look at it. Do you see what she did? She sprinkled on the dried flowers on the crepes that have no sticky stuff on them right now. They're just, I don't know what's rolled up, but it's just the crepes rolled. So my point is, your dried I mean, you could sprinkle pennies on it. No matter what it is, dried ingredients are not going to stick. So as soon as you pick it up, thank God the greenery is falling off of it because there's nothing that it's sticking to. I find that very funny. It's like, well, that's a really expensive waste. Not that you want to eat those things anyway. I'd rather them just fall off. But I'm saying, oh, maybe that's what she's doing. She's pouring the dried flowers on the dried crepes so that way they'll fall off and then she could just use them in the next post. Maybe there's something to that. But don't you worry. They put some dried flowers in the apricot spread. I'll get to that in a minute. But they put some dried flowers in the apricot spread in the middle. So, it'll stick to your teeth from that. Yay. What? Why? Why would you do that? All right, let's continue on. So, I need to talk to you for about 4 hours about this pour right here. I cannot with this. Ready? If you've eaten in the last 2 weeks, you're going to want to avert your eyes because this really grosses me out. Here we go. Again, originally, I just want to remind you all, she was calling this a jam originally and then changed it to spread. There you go. Let me back that up. I like how fast they show that. So that way you don't get completely disgusted. I'm so disgusted by that though. I really am. Look, here we go. Oh, that's so gross, right? She's just pouring it in. Again, this was originally meant to be jam and then changed to spread because they can't call it jam. I'm sorry, that's not spread. If I hear the word spread, I don't think of something I can pour. What would that be instead? A drink? You put a straw in there. It's like an apricot cocktail. Ugh, it's so gross. Maybe an apricot syrup. I don't know. Syrup, depending on where you are. Gross. It really grossed me out. Anyway, I don't like it. I don't like it. Even, this seems to be obviously a Meghan stan or a Meghan fan, or hypothetically, maybe someone that works for Meghan. Why wouldn't you just play along and take a spoon and spoon that in there instead of you should not be able to pour it like this. You should not. That's not good. Anyway, that's just funny. Oh, it just kind of grosses me out. There's that. And then I have the wait for it. I've got it. Hold on. Here you go. I got pictures. So yeah, there's the flowers up close. Oh, can you see the pencil shavings in the ramekin? I can. Every time I see that, I think of my Gosling with her little colored pencils. She shoves them in. And you end up with pencil shavings everywhere. But this time they put it over the punch. Because that's not jam. That's not spread. That's punch. They put it over the punch bowl. Oh. All right. There's that. And then, the pouring. No, make it stop. I think it's funny, and I want you to think about this. So this person put way more effort than Meghan ever did into her showing off of this stuff. What I mean is, think about what we just watched. They put dried flour sprinkles on dry crepe so it shouldn't stick. Well, clearly this woman then went and drizzled this stuff and then redid the flour sprinkles. See it? See it on the plate? That's what she did. It's weird, right? Weird. Again, but more attention was paid by this woman than Meghan. At least she's, what's the word, food styling? Meghan doesn't do that. She just like, here's some shit on a plate. Enjoy. And then there's this. Okay. Wine. A bag of potatoes. All right. Cool. What's funny is even when they show the wine, you can see it's just kind of like they're, I know it's her wine, but it's just like blur. You know what I mean? Like that's not even, when you see this, do you automatically focus on the wine? I don't. I know I'm not a drinker, so I wouldn't, but I'm just saying, like, even if I was, my eye goes to the food behind it or the sack of potatoes, wondering why is there a sack of potatoes sitting in that chair? Why wouldn't you move those out of the picture? Is that supposed, like, is that trendy now? What am I missing? Sack of potatoes. There's so many jokes to make there, though. Sack of potatoes. Why is Meghan's dress on that chair? What's happening? Oh, what? You would have said it if I had. You thought it. You know you did. I know you. Anyway. Yeah, so that's her post. Again, the 3 accounts are actually, they appear to be legitimate. But don't you worry. I'll keep looking because she's not done. She's not done. I'm not done either. Anyway, I'm going to leave this here. Let me know your thoughts on all this. Again, a huge thank you for helping me pass 180,000 subs. That's incredible. And a huge thank you for everybody just flocking around me, especially the last few days. You've given me warm, goosey hugs and made me feel so good. And I appreciate that. All your lovely comments of support, they mean the world to this lady goose. All right. If you want to further support, you know how to do it. But just in case, I do have my second channel, Goose Adventures. And again, if you're new here, look, I have lots of befores and afters. I'm showing what I did, how I lost the weight, how you can do it if that's something you're interested in. Now I'm definitely still talking weight loss and food and hacks and all that stuff, but I'm also talking I've had a lot of requests to talk about workout stuff. That's near and dear to my heart, so I will gladly talk about that with you guys. I'm going to be showing like what works for me in terms of that. So check that out if you're interested. But again, a huge thank you to all of you that did I just become from New Jersey? I mean, all you guys who support me. No, all of you who support me here and there. It means the world to this lady goose. All right. If you want to further support, check out the merch. Everything's fine. Should we send one to Meghan? Hi, Meghan. Hey, Meghan, if you're watching, leave Catherine alone. We love Catherine. You could learn a thing or two. Pay attention. Also, call your dad and stop being horrible. You and Harry deserve each other. Anyway, all right. There's that. What else? Patreon. A huge thank you to all my lovely flockers who support me over on Patreon, patreon.com/Real Housewives Recaps. As I always say, it's got my old name, tons of bonus contents, hundreds of videos over there. From Harry and Meghan deep dives to recaps of shows like Sex and the City. I've got all kinds of stuff. Yeah, just check it out. Bonus from guests that I've had and all kinds of stuff. Check that out if you're interested. I tell behind the scenes stuff on the channel. I tell just all kind, whatever, I answer your questions, all that stuff. It's a great community over there. Okay, so there's that. And then, and a huge thank you to my executive geese and ganders. And that's where I'm going to leave you. Thank you guys again for all your lovely comments and support and all, just everything. All of you who say, I don't comment, but I'm commenting to help out your algorithm. Oh my gosh, thank you. I really appreciate it. Yeah, it really means the world to me. You really do. I just want to say that heartfelt and sincerely. Thank you. You mean the world to this lady goose. You really do. All right. That's where I leave you. Have the best day. And I can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Take care. Bye-bye. Okay, they're gone. Hi, how are you? Oh my gosh. This is the best group. I really mean that. I think sometimes when people say that, they're just like, I love you guys. No, look at me. Come here. Look at my eyes. I mean it sincerely. Each one of you, you have no idea. I love learning your personalities. I love getting to know you in the comments. I know certain of you comment certain things and now I look for them and I love it when you do. And it just your comments. And again, I love it. Even if you one-off comment me and you say, I don't usually comment, but I'm doing this to help. Thank you. That just means more than I could possibly say. Thank you sincerely. You guys are lovely and wonderful. Let's see. So if you're new to this and you're like, what? This is where I just kind of talk to you directly at the end. I mean, I'm always talking to you, but really talk to you directly at the end and just kind of say, hi, how are you? How are things? What's going on? Thank you for all the support on the other channel. I can't believe how fast it's growing. I had one of my videos take off over there. It got like 70,000 views. And that's big for a new channel. It's hard to do. Like it took me years to do that on this channel. So the fact that that's a new one and that's happening just blows me away. Sincerely, thank you for that. What else? I wore blue. I've worn this another video. So it looks maybe black in the light. I can show you. Look, it's actually sapphire. I think it's so cool. It reminds me of Catherine's ring. So pretty. I don't like to light from below. That's why I'm like, oh God, look, but don't look at me. Anyway, I'm the opposite of Meghan. Don't look at me. Anyway, look at me. What else? I don't know. You guys have been so kind to me saying that I'm glowing lately. Thank you for that. I'm really trying. I'm working out hard and trying to eat healthy. So Maybe it's that. Maybe it's because you guys, no, it is. It's because you guys have been so lovely to me. Your words of support and encouragement are more than I deserve. Seriously, thank you for everything. It's just so nice to be on camera now and be able to have these conversations with you all because, before you could and hopefully you could hear the sincerity in my voice, but there is something to be able to look at you and tell you how much you truly mean to me. Truly, honestly. I have so many inside jokes with so many of you and so many feelings about so many of you and it's more than you're more than I can ask for. So you make this lady goose very happy. Thank you. And thank you to everybody who wished the Gosling well. And we had a fabulous sleepover. Thank you. Um, I finally got some sleep and recovered. That's why I'm a little bit more bright eyed in the last one. I was like, I think it was on 3 hours sleep, but you guys were so nice. You're like, oh, you look really pretty. I was like, oh, thank you. I felt like a zombie, but thank you. I had to go back and watch and made sure I still made sense because I wasn't sure that I did. Anyway, this is where I leave you. I like to leave with a secret question to see who stayed to the end. So let's see, what should today's be? Let's see, what have we talked about today? I try to relate it back to something in the video. Let's see. What is your favorite crepe flavor, stuffing, topping? Do you like crepes? If you don't like crepes, that's okay. It could be pancakes. It could be anything. Any kind of sweet breakfast topping, please not dried flowers. But I'm thinking so crepes are fine. I probably personally prefer pancakes. And my favorite of those would be the I'm Southern, so I say it weird. Some people make fun of me. Pecan pancakes. Some of you guys say pecan. I don't know how my British geese say it. You guys can spell it out phonetically for me. But pecan pancakes. Oh my gosh. Have you had them from Cracker Barrel? Oh, so good with the warm maple syrup and the pecans. I know, pecans, whatever. Oh, they're lovely. They're so good. They're so good. Anyway, so I'd say pecan or strawberry. I like cut up strawberries on my pancakes. It's good. But if I was doing crepes, I'd do it's more of a blintz, right? When it has almost like the hint of cheesy filling with the strawberry compote on top. Listen to me using words like I know what I'm talking about. Do you remember on Friends, Joey ordered something and they said with a raspberry coulis and he's like his brain was broken. What did he say? He's like, oh, I forget now. Oh, you guys are screaming it. Let me know in the comments what he says because I know it's funny. It's something about he doesn't want the raspberry compote or coulis. I forget. It doesn't matter. Anyway, he didn't understand what it was and he thought it was something else. Anyway, all right, I'm leaving this here. Thank you guys so much for everything. You really are the wind beneath my goosey wings. Can't wait to bring you more stuff like this. Have the best day. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye-bye. Should I start doing a secret extra bonus? No, that's too much. Okay, bye. You guys are great. Thank you for everything. I'm a happy lady goose. It's because of you all. Sincerely, thank you. Oh my God, I got a comment from somebody said they're new here or they hadn't seen me and they thought I looked like Blake Lively. I'm like, shut up. I do not. I'll take it. But I mean, I know but the looks wise, I'm like, damn, no, I don't. But thank you. That's really nice. Thank you. I still get Jerry Hall most of the time. Like, hell yeah. I'll take a supermodel. Hell yeah. All right. So silly. All right. Bye. Oh, Kate Blanchett. That's my other favorite that you guys have been saying. I'm like, hell yeah. I think she's like ethereally beautiful. I'll take it. Kate Blanchett. Yes, please. What was her name on Lord of the Rings? I don't care. She's gorgeous. Yes, please.